Do you want to know what I think about this digger? Keep watching. About 8 months ago, I purchased the NOKTA MAKRO premium digger, and this is the little hand digger. And I bought this from Calico, and yeah, this is a little NOKTA MAKRO digger, and I just want to review it today for you. But man, yeah, this thing has really been nice. Here is the sheath that comes with this digger. Now, if you know anything about when you buy one of these products, you know that when you get these things, they come with a nylon sheath, and a lot of times these things, they just wear out. You use them a lot, you're digging, you got a tool that is very sharp, in and out of this sheath, and it will wear these things out. And as you know, I have actually moved to a leather sheath, but I just want to kind of tell you about the NOKTA MAKRO sheath that comes with it. It's great for starters, somebody just getting into the hobby, but down the road, yeah, you probably want to move up to a leather sheath. But it does come with a sheath, so if you're a beginner just getting into the hobby, don't worry, that digger will come with a sheath just like this. And if you are careful with it, it'll last you a while. But you can always upgrade to a leather sheath. Now, let's talk about the digger. What I really like about it is, for one thing, the handle. I know, if you remember, about a month and a half ago, if you'll click right there in the corner, there's a video that I did on the sand scoop. And yes, the handle actually came off of the sand scoop, but that was one particular sand scoop, because this handle looks just like the handle on a sand scoop, just like it. And I have never had this handle to come off. As a matter of fact, digging around in a hole and in a plug, I've never even had this handle twist as I'm digging. So this handle, so far, the last 8 or so months, has stayed on. And that is impressive to me, because I have owned several diggers and those handles did slide off, especially as I was digging and trying to pull the dirt and the shovel and the digger back out of the ground, and actually the handle has come off of both of those diggers. Now my son actually uses that now, so I was able to just kind of glue it and put it back on, and my son uses that until we can upgrade him again. When you first get this digger, it comes with a pretty good sharp edge. Now I've dulled this one down a little bit just because I've used it a lot, but it does come with a pretty sharp edge, and so that's nice. And I mean, it's not real sharp. I mean, it's not sharp there at all, but I'm telling you, these little things right here, it'll cut through some dirt. Now it'll cut through some dirt and even some roots, cutting through grass roots or cutting even through some small tree roots. These things will do that. And what I do like about it as well is it also tells you a number system here and tells you how deep you are digging down in the ground. And I have used that at times in references where I've dug down, and I'll stick the shovel down in the hole and say, hey, this thing was 4 or 5 inches down in the ground. And it kind of helps me tell you how far a target is in the ground right there. I ain't got to pull out a tape measure. It's on your digger. And but I'll tell you another thing, I've never had an issue with this thing. I've never had this thing bend on me. And I know you can have that issue as well. I think the very first digger I had a long time ago, like 6-7 years ago, I actually was digging and I actually bent this portion from this portion. I bent those, and so it was hard to get it to bend back, but I have never had an issue with that with this hand digger. So that in itself is a plus. So hey, if you are looking for a hand digger, if you want to upgrade your hand digger, I will tell you, you ought to go get you the NOKTA MAKRO premium digger, because it'll last you a good long while. Again, you might want to upgrade that leather sheath if you are really rough on your tools and rough on your stuff when you're out there digging around, but that nylon sheath will get you by for a little while using this here. But that goes for any digger out there. They're all that way. You can get rough on a sheath and it'll just disintegrate on you, going in and out, and it actually cuts the side, things like that. But anyway, hey, if you've enjoyed this video, won't you give it a like? I'd appreciate that. And I tell you what, hope you have a good day. God bless. We'll see you next time.